Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 14 of the 31 Days of Horror. D Bougie 86 here again. That is right, everybody. Now, the film I got for you guys today is a film from, I want to say 1989, which is, wow, I was three back then, so that's fucking crazy. But, besides the point, this is a film that I always seen like its iconic poster art for the longest time, which is like this skyscraper that's shaped like a coffin, and I always wanted to check this movie out. And Vinegar Syndrome gave me a chance to, and this is Dark Tower. Yeah, look at that fucking. Got some Michael Moriarty up in this bitch. Yeah, this film stars Michael Moriarty and Jenny Agutter. Of course, Michael Moriarty probably no for like did I say Jenny Agutter? It's Jenny Agerton, I believe. Wow. But that's besides the point. Michael Moriarty, of course, from like The Stuff, like Q the Winged Serpent, Jenny Agerton from like fucking American Werewolf in London. Wow. She has a tongue twister of a name, everybody. But anyways, Dark Tower is kind of like a very interesting movie because it was supposed to be directed by Ken Wittenhorn. You know, the guy who did like Shockwaves and like Eyes of a Stranger. He was the original like director for this movie, and he ended up getting like taken off directing for some weird reason because he still has like an executive producer credit and also a writer's credit on the film. Then we got actually, interestingly enough, this film's like uh, directed by Freddie Francis of all people, who done numerous Hammer movies. He was the cinematographer who did like he did all the cinematography for like The Innocents. He directed like uh, Gurley, The Skull, numerous Hammer related movies, you know, and Amicus, like Tales from the Crypt. He did a lot of the classic Amicus anthologies. Uh, yeah, this was very interesting when I found this out, and I'll get into my thoughts on the movie overall in a minute. But Dark Tower is pretty much about like it's a kind of odd movie to actually describe, but pretty much what ends up happening is there's like this evil entity that's trying to get to the bottom of the truth that's actually taking over and killing people in this skyscraper. And it's up to Michael Moriarty's character to try to figure out what is going on in the film. And Jenny Ackerton actually plays uh, the head designer of this skyscraper, and she's like being stalked by various different people. People get possessed by the skyscraper itself and try to kill her in the film. It's very nuts. And then there's like this weird subplot that comes into play where Michael Moriarty actually is a clairvoyant, and he has kind of like the side of seeing the future. And what that entails is he actually tries to get some help from this from like a parapsychologist, and then they also bring in another clairvoyant played by Kevin McCarthy later in the movie. Uh, yeah, and you know they're trying to figure out what is going on with this evil entity that's possessing the skyscraper, and that is pretty much the major plot of the film. Now, my thoughts on the film: I had a ball watching it. I won't lie. There's some great moments. There's an awesome dummy death in the beginning. And, you know, there's some goofy things like, why is this guy talking like this? You know, it's weird because this movie actually was filmed and takes place in Barcelona. And I'm like, why are all these Americans here at this time, you know? It's weird in that sense, but it's whatever. Uh, you could tell this movie was directed by two different people in certain aspects of it. Uh, it does feel like it's two movies in one, especially with like the Jenny Ackerton storyline going on. That's not even like really connected to the Michael Moriarty storyline until it is. It feels kind of disjointed in a few places. Uh, but I still understand everything that's going on within the movie, and it actually does kind of connect well enough in the end of it. But I did notice some disjointness of the film itself. You could tell like there was two different things going on there, in that sense. But the effects look great. There's some great effects in this movie. Some funny, like I said, that dummy death. That's worth the price of Militia alone. But yeah, I dug it. I actually really dug the ending too of this movie. Good shit. I have nothing really bad to say about Dark Tower. I say check it out. Yeah, Dark Tower. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for day 14. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you back here for another one. So I'll see you soon. Peace out.